stuck. That's not a good place to be. In fact, I think stuck is a terrible place to be. Because when you're stuck, you know you can go ahead, but you're not going. You know you can do it, but you don't do it. I think one of the problems with people that are stuck, they're with people that accept stuckedness. I understand why you're there, you see? And so you stay there. That's why it's so important you mix with people that won't permit you to stay there. They know that you're capable of better, and they're continually encouraging you to do better, continually encouraging you to stretch, go for more. Now, it never happens by accident, never. Discipline is something, to me, it's essential. If you don't have discipline, I don't think you have much of anything. If you cannot give yourself a command and follow it, you probably are not going to go much further than you are. You're going to have to tell yourself, go out and do this, regardless of how many things are outside trying to stop you. We say it takes guts. It does take guts. You can want stuff and you can want it, and we know it's good to want, but if you don't have discipline, if you haven't married the discipline and the wants, odds are pretty good it's not going to happen. You're going to stay where you are. That's not a good place to be. I haven't stayed where I am for many, many years. I'm continually on the move. Every day is a new day, man. I've got new stuff going on. I've got so many things to do, I don't even know how to get them all done today. So I do the very best I can. I mark down what has to be done. And if I have any time, then I'll get some of the other things that I want to do. But I've always got a lot to do. And I love it. I love it because I know I'm growing. And I know as long as you keep growing, you keep experiencing more. Life becomes a fascinating experience. Dean Briggs said something. There's times when nothing seems to be working and you feel just like quitting. You're so despondent, nothing's happening. He said, do your work. Not just your working no more, but a little more for the lavishing sake. That little more which is worth all the rest. Yet if you suffer as you must, and you doubt as you must, do your work. The sky will clear, and out of your very doubt and suffering will be born the supreme joy of life. Man, I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to guess the number of times I repeated that to myself. Do your work, Bob. Do your work. Do it. Just go do your work.
All right. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to day 2 of the 5-day challenge, Smiling from the Inside Out challenge for dentists. It is 6 o'clock here in beautiful Orange County, California. Welcome, welcome. Share with me again, where are you from, who you are, where are you locking in from. Yes, it's the day 2. Welcome from Philly. Beautiful. Nestor's from Philly. Awesome. Thank you. This is awesome. Let me wait for a little bit, couple minutes, people locking in from everywhere. Today is day 2 of the 5-day Smiling from the Inside Out challenge. And with today, you have your goal in your hand now with your own handwriting. I hope you find your answer in the Zoom and in the portal and from yesterday of how to write your C-type goal. It could be your first time in your life writing down your C-type goal, and you understand now what is a C-type goal now. Big is beautiful, it excites you, and it scares you at the same time. Something you never done before, something you want, but you haven't done it yet, and that is the C-type goal that will grow you, will bring something inside yourself out that you don't even know that you have. Welcome. So let me start here. Day 2 of the 5 days smiling from the inside out for dentists. My name is Dat Nguyen, and tomorrow is my birthday. This is my birthday week. I'm so happy and grateful to be able to do this at 56 years old to help more dentists, entrepreneur, business owner to create more freedom in their life. I did it, and I want to help you so you can do the same because we are all the same. And remember, this is the best investment you will make all year, not in your business, but in your mind. This 1 hour today, actually, it's going to be a little bit longer today because today is the most important day of the 5 day challenge. I'm going to go over with you how your mind works and what is holding you back, and in the same thing that will bring you forward to your goal way faster than anything you've done before. And you are here for a reason, not by accident, by law. You attract this event to you. You are looking for something, and you saw what I posted, and you found this. Your answer is today. So listen, share, and really open it to accept what it is that I share with you today. Today, it will be a little bit longer because this is the most important concept in this whole challenge. I want to show you how your mind actually works and how you make that goal that you wrote from yesterday become your reality way sooner than you think it could be. It's your belief system called your paradigm you grow up with, and we show you how it's formed and exactly how to change it so you can hit your goal faster. So, how is everyone doing? How are you feeling today? Drop it in the chat today. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Having your goal in your hand and in your mind, you become the top 1% of people who know exactly what you want and go toward your goal with a direction, with with the focus for your time, your money, your energy into what is it that you want. Remember, 99% people will not do that. When you go out in the street and ask them about a goal, they don't know what it is that they want. They don't have it in writing. They don't carry with them like you do. So this isn't small talk. This is you're locked into your goal 1 hour a day. So today it's gonna be a bit longer. I'm gonna really help you to get what do you really want. Do you have your goal now? Are you clear? You still need to work on it. You still need to read the decision article, and then you still need to hone into what is it that you really want for your life. 6 months from now, you can celebrate the end of 2026 with your family with a smile from the inside out again. Now, share with me, did you choose a personal goal or business goal? Either one is work. Doesn't matter which one. Which one is more important to you at this time in your life, at this day? Which one did you choose? Just share with us. Is it a business goal or personal goal? Let me recap what we had yesterday. We were sharing with you the idea about a goal, a C-type goal, A-type goal. Oh, awesome. Nectar, business goal. Hector Nectar here choose a business goal. It's good. So an A goal is something that you already know how to do it. It's not inspiring. That's called an A-type goal. A B type goal is something you think you can do. You think you can do. You can plan, you can put something together, it will happen. That's a B type goal. It's a little bit more inspiring, but it's not as inspiring as a C type goal. A C type goal is something you really, really want. You just want it. Sometimes you don't know why you want it. You just want it. Your heart tell you that is the C type goal. Something big and beautiful, something you never done before, but you just want it. That is the C type goal, and the only requirement is you have to want it. You have to want it. You do not need to know how. I want to show you today how, and I want to show you what is that stopping you and how you can get it way sooner. So now you have written your goal in your own handwriting, and that activate the mind in a way that typing doesn't. I want to share with you a little bit more later. Why is it in handwriting? Your own handwriting will activate that in your mind. So commit to doing today's homework so you qualify for the next prize. We have the book again, and you have some additional book, and then maybe 3 gold card, so you can put it in your goal. You can carry with you as a gold sleeve from Proctor Gallagher Institute. We have a beautiful daily journal I can send out to the top 3 people who commit to doing homework today. So now you have your C type goal. It's a worthy goal. It's worthy of your time, your energy, your money on earth here. So your 3 most important assets are your time, your money, and your energy. What are you spending it on? You should spend on your C type goal only, nothing else. And then write it out, keep it with you, carry with you all the time, and see how soon it will happen. And all your A and your B goal will become your reality. Now, ask yourself this: do you really want it with your heart and soul? That's the only requirement. And then remember, yesterday, the last clip, the movie that I showed you, I used to feel really bad for wanting more. I had so many things. I have I created a successful dental business. I paid off my loan. I bought a house. I have a beautiful family, with my wife, with my children. I feel like I should just be satisfied, happy, content with what I have. I feel guilty, but that guilt was a belief, and it was wrong. Wanting more when it comes from your heart is not greed. It's your purpose talking. It's your purpose talking. It's your spiritual DNA. You want to express itself. You want to be more, do more, have more, and give more. So today we want to talk about the importance of accountability and mentorship. Um, I will help you get what you want within this 5 days. If you be honest with yourself, put in your work and do the work in the 1 hour here that you already set out. So this will be one of the best investment in for yourself this week. And you're gonna learn about how your mind works. It's very important today. So take note and apply it right away. This is the most important concept in the entire challenge, and it will change your life if you actually get it. So now, on the workbook on page 11 of day 2, we're going to go over some of the answer here, some of the question here, and I want you to answer in the chat if you want. Answer honestly in the chat, or just by marking in your note right now. Ask yourself this question: I compare myself with order, yes or no? I don't trust my own decision. I am worried about other people's opinion. I put things up until later. I'm afraid to make mistake. Yes or no? I'm afraid of rejection from others. I have trouble concentrating. I have a problem with procrastination. I don't find I don't feel like a leader in my business, in my life, in my family. And the last one, I'm afraid to sell. So put a yes or no, just your answer. And then now the next group of question is on a scale from 1 to 10. Uh, Rate yourself and put in a chat or just put in your note for yourself. The first one is, do you believe in yourself? Do other people's opinion matter to you? Are you a confident person? Do you respect yourself? Do you appreciate your achievement? Do you give your all every day? So tally up your score. If you score yourself great across the board, wonderful. Go run after your goal. But if something in there is holding you back, stay with me. This next part is for you. So remember, mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. You are what you think about. All the successful people, all the thought leader in the world coming to this, you know, agreement. Success is 95% mindset and 5% strategy. Yesterday, I promised you the how. Now, I deliver on it now, but what does how mean? What do you need to know? How do I do? The how is not your job. The how is the universe job. You don't need to know how. The magic is watching how it unfold. Your job is to hold in your mind a picture of your goal, of who you are, and feel like it. Think about it, act like it, and really say it. I'm so happy and grateful now that it's already happened. And watch how it's unfold. That's the beauty of it. Now, when we talk about mindset, and we ask here, who here know what your mind really is? What is your mind really? What does your mind even look like? Are you inclined to think about your brain? Maybe. So before knowing this material, that's what I thought. I study we study as dentists, we study neuroanatomy in dental school. We know how the brain works. But that's not your mind. That's your brain. Your brain is no more of your mind than your fingernail or your elbow. So mind is an activity. It's in every single cell of your body. In your brain, it's in your nail, it's in your elbow. So we think in picture, right? When I asked you about your car, what does your car look like? What color it is? Now in your mind, you go into your garage, you look into your car. Is it red? Is it white? Is it 4-door, 2-door? You see, you think in the picture. When I asked you about your refrigerator, where do you go? In your mind, you go to your kitchen, you're standing in front of it, you're looking at it. What color is it? Is it all open to the left or open to the right? Is it up and down, sideways? Right? We think in picture, not word. So every word you hear turn into an image in your head. So now when I ask you about the mind, what is it? How can we work on our mind and not knowing what does the mind look like? No one ever seen the mind before. Remember I told you we study how your brain works, neuroanatomy in dental school, but that's your brain, that's not the mind. Nobody has seen the mind. even through under a microscope. The mind is in the brain, it's an activity, it's in every single cell of your body. That blew my mind the first time I learned it. So let me introduce to you the stick person model of your mind. This stick person right here, this is a picture of your mind, my mind, everyone's mind. It was developed by Dr. Thurman Fleet in 1934, a holistic chiropractor from San Antonio, Texas. And it was taught by Bob Proctor and the Proctor Gallagher Institute for over 65 years. It is backed by modern science and top teacher, so you're not making this up. Maxwell Moore, the author of Psycho-Cybernetic and Self-Image, Dr. Joe Dispenza, the neuroscience of changing habit and thought, Joe Barker, Paradigm Shift in Business, author, and Dr. Bruce Lipton, the biology of belief and epigenetic. We all come into the agreement. This is your mind, my mind. This is it. This is the picture of the mind with two circles, with the top circle represent your mind, with the line across here. The top half is your conscious mind. Testing. Yes. So the top half is your conscious mind. It connects to the outside world as your five senses: see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. This is your conscious mind. The bottom half is your subconscious mind. This is your thinking mind. This is your emotional mind. This is how you feel. This is how you vibrate. In your body is the little circle down here. It's an instrument of the mind. Your body will do what your subconscious mind tells it to do. So this is your picture of your mind. When I understood this, my life changed. When you understand this, your life will change too. I have a little lag here. Let me double check. Yes, so now with this in mind, I want to go further to explain to you your conscious mind is your thinking mind. It can originate idea, it can accept, it can reject, or it can ignore, or it can originate idea from the outside world to your five senses. So when you hear something new, you hear what something I'm sharing with you today, you can have three choices. You can accept it, you can reject it, you can ignore it. And you do that in this level, in the conscious level. But when you get it past to the conscious level, your subconscious mind can only accept what your conscious mind tells it to do. It cannot reject. So whatever is going on around you will go straight to your subconscious mind if you allow it to create what you really want. Now, let's do a deep dive into the stick person here. Let me share with you a couple of slides here that's very important. So this is the picture of your mind, your stick person right here. Where I told you the conscious mind is your thinking mind, connect to the outside world. You can hear, smell, see, taste, and touch. And this is your subconscious mind, your emotional mind. It can only accept what your conscious mind allow to go in. And your body is the instrument of the mind. Your body just do what your mind tell it, mainly what your subconscious mind tell it to do. Your subconscious mind is control about 95% of what you do every single day. Your life, what you earn, how you earn money, how you spend your time, how you think, how you do, how you believe in everything. That's your subconscious mind. And then you have the higher mental faculty in your intellect. You have perception, reason, memory, will, imagination, and intuition. That separate us from the animal. So, what is your paradigm? Your paradigm is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior, and almost all our behavior is habitual. So, to saying that is that your subconscious mind is your paradigm and it's your self-image. Now, think about your mind, your own mind, your self-image, your stick person when you were born. From 0 to 5 years old, you didn't have a conscious mind yet. You couldn't make a conscious choice of what you want to hear, what you want to accept. So everything that's happening in the baby environment going directly to the baby's subconscious mind. This is what happened to me also. I grew up in the Vietnam War. I was born in 1970. Tomorrow is my 56th birthday. So the war ended 1975. I was 5 years old. So everything around my environment right there goes straight to my subconscious mind. We are programmed genetically. That's why we look like our parent. We program from inside our mother's tomb with all the gene passed down from generation before us. That's why we look like our parent. But then also we are programmed environmentally too. Everything that's happening outside the baby environment going directly into the baby's subconscious mind. And then the baby subconscious mind is open. It just have to accept whatever it is. So a lot of that idea programming that we have, that was not true for a young age, and we still carry over to now, to the now. So now you as an infant, you have the radio, other people, TV, newspaper, go straight to your subconscious mind. It creates your self-image, your paradigm, what you believe about yourself and the world. And now you are here today with a conscious mind that you can think and you can choose. Are you still allowing radio, other people, TV, and the newspaper program you? Or are you only accept what resonate with your goal, with what you want, what you wrote down yesterday? So I was like that up until 46 years old, carrying my paradigm, my belief system, from when I was born up until that point. I didn't know how my mind worked. And then I create the result I had back then. It was not the result I like. So when I understood about the mind and I know I can change that, I'm going to show you how to change that today. Remember, so your paradigm, your self-image is in control of everything. It controls your ability to earn money. It controls your perception, how you view and see things, your use of time, your creativity, your productivity, your logic. It controls everything. School gave us valuable knowledge. However, school never taught us how to alter your old paradigm, how your paradigm formed. I did not know this from school, from professional school, even from dental school. Therefore, we frequently do not do what we already know how to do. We have superior knowledge, but we have inferior result. That's called confusion, frustration, anxiety, and burnout. And the result isn't change. Because we didn't know how to change the paradigm. We didn't know how it was formed. So now, more on this idea here. So when you have thought energy from the ether, right? From out there, everything's energy. So a thought come into your mind, or your thought become an idea. What you hear, what you listen. For example, today, what I share with you today, what do you hear? What do you see every single day? It become an idea in your mind. Is this what you want? Is it what you really want? Is it your seaside goal? Because whatever you allow to accept in here, it causes an emotion. Idea create an emotion in your subconscious mind. We create that word feeling for the vibration that we're in. So you feel great when you think about something great. You think about what you want, your goal. You're going to feel amazing. Your body is in a great vibration. The emotion will alter the vibration in your body. And then the vibration will express toward action. You're taking action. You're doing something toward your goal. And when you do that, your condition, your circumstance, your environment will change. Your result will change. And guess what? The universe will give you back an action, a reaction that comes from your action, that alters your result and quantum leap so that you can have your goal way faster. You see the relationship in this? So writing create thinking. That's why you want to write your goal in your handwriting, not to type it. Writing create thinking. Thinking create an emotion. An emotion change the vibration in your body. And then you take an aligned action. And when you do that, the universe will give you back, will bring you. We say law of attraction. But law of attraction is a secondary law. Law of vibration is the primary law. So when you think about what you want, you think of goal, big and beautiful goal that you wrote yesterday, it will cause you to feel really good. You're in emotion, you're in a great vibration. When that happens, idea will come and you're going to take action. And that's how you change your result. So your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what you imagine, what you dream, and what is reality. There's so many proof about this, so many proof study from Harvard also that your subconscious mind does not know the difference between imagine and reality. So that's why at Proctor Gallagher Institute, our model is a different model than the educational model out in the school. So in school, in very famous school, you hear a lot, you learn, you gather a lot of information, you know a lot because it's comfortable. But we don't do. A lot of times we don't do what we know. If we just do what we know, we could have the result that we want, right? But a lot of time we just study more, impress on ourselves more, learn more information, but we're not doing. We're not taking action. We're not taking enough action toward the goal that we have so that our result will not be the same. And then now, when you move into a higher frequency, you will be communicating with the world totally foreign to and beyond the reach of your five sense. So now, going back to the stick person model, when you think of your goal is up here, up in this frequency, up in this vibration. Your current result is in here. So if you start to think, remember when you entertain that idea of your goal from here, up in this area, you're in a high vibration, high frequency. When you vibrate from up here, when you feel from here, you think from here, you attract to you the hell, the resource, the people, the money. And that in turn will bring your result to that frequency. But if you are thinking from your current result, from your current bank account, from current limit that you have right now, your idea will be the same, your action will be the same, your result will be the same. And that's caused a lot of frustration. So now, knowing what paradigm is, what your belief system is, We have a lot of limiting belief that was programmed into us from a young age. Remember, you are programmed genetically and environmentally from a young age from people who do not know what they are doing. A lot of time, parent teacher they did the best they could, but they didn't know better. They didn't know who you are. They didn't know who you're born to be. So now your body and your result, everything you see in your life, your income, your confidence, your relationship, your health, is the result of what you think in the inside. What you think and what you feel inside will come out as the result on the outside. Your subconscious mind is like a robot you built when you were a little kid, using instruction from your parent, teacher, and everyone around you. That robot has been running your life ever since. It's on autopilot. It's using instruction you didn't even choose. You were too young to choose. But guess what? Today you get to rewrite that instruction. Your paradigm is what you believe about everything in this world, about yourself, about everyone around you, about the world itself. It controls your time, your money, how you behave, how you think, feel, and act, how you see yourself in the world. It controls 95% of your life. And most people don't know what it is. So if you don't know how it's formed, how do you change that? So now you know how it's formed. Your paradigm formed from very young age. Everything going through your subconscious mind. Everything going around you goes straight to your subconscious mind, become who you are today. So there's a lot of belief that I carry to today prior to knowing this material because I was programmed that way. It didn't serve me. It limits me. But when I study and I learn and relearn and unlearn and let go of a lot of the old information and open to new information, make a decision based on what I want, my life changed. My paradigm changed, my subconscious mind changed. Remember, your results are being controlled by belief you don't even know you have. You are making decisions you don't even know you're making every single day right now. I have some simple example about how paradigm differ in even in something simple as a greeting. I remember going back to my day in Pasadena City College. I was taking French as a second language. I took ESL before, and I went to English 1A, English 1B as a requirement for college. But then I took French as a second language too. And I remember the French teacher taught me about the difference between American. For American, when you ask how are you, your house can be burning down, everything is going upside down, and you say, I'm fine, thank you. And we do that. But when you ask a French person, how are you? Well, you better prepare to have 3 or 4 hours. They're going to tell you everything about their life, upside down. Oh, my house burned down, this and that. They're going to tell you everything. It's just habit. And guess what? When you ask the Vietnamese, when Vietnamese meet each other, I came from Vietnam, we don't even ask, how are you? We ask, have you eaten? Have you eaten yet? Because that's a program that ingrained in ourselves. It's so important to us. That's just a habit. So they didn't ask, we said, have you eaten yet? Have you eaten yet? Because that is something that we didn't have enough growing up. So it's so important. But nowadays, not that important. We always have enough to eat, right? But it's something that's programmed. So a lot of limitation that I came with from a young age. And with that, I bring it to today, and then I act like that. A lot of limitation, a lot limiting belief that limit me. I have a lot of worry, doubt, and fear about who I am, what I can do, what I can be, what I can have. So now, what did your life look like growing up? I invite you to take an honest look at your life. What did you hear growing up? Mine was full of worry, doubt, and fear. And get what showed in my result: worry, doubt, and fear. It happened exactly the way I was thinking. That's most people don't care. I was afraid about people think about me. But the truth is, most people don't care. They're too busy worrying about themselves. I was living by what would the neighbor think? What would my parent think? And then that worrying down slowly wore down my self-worth. There's no freedom in living that way. So freedom is knowing who you are. What is it that you want? What is it on your goal? Remember, everything on the outside result is a reflection of what you think on the inside. And now, understanding your mind, you have full control of what you think. No one can cause you to think something that you don't want to. Remember, you are not responsible for the programming you were given as a child. You didn't do that, but you are responsible for changing it now. Don't use your childhood as an excuse. You know how it's formed and you know how to change it now. I want to show it today, later on. So now, authentic living is waking up with your goal in your mind and knowing exactly who you are. Most school, even the best university, never teach this. That's why so many people with impressive degrees are wandering around not happy, healthy, and wealthy. They never thought how to think or use their mind correctly. A lot of dentists I talk to are unhappy for exact same reason. I was like that for exact same reason. Brilliant clinically, but we never know how the mind works, and we didn't know how to use the mind correctly. So an educated person is not one with a lot of degree behind them, but an educated person is one who can learn and unlearn and relearn. You can learn new things, you can unlearn things that not serving you anymore. You can relearn things that was old, was not a good belief for you anymore. Maybe it worked back then, but it doesn't work now. Let it go. Relearn what is true, unlearn what is not true, and learn new idea from mentor from where you want to go next. And you can use your imagination to build a new subconscious belief. Remember, if you continue to say your goal, you impress on your subconscious mind. This is what I want. This is who I am. This is what I want to be. And that will create a new vibration, a new picture, a new self-image of who you want to become. And then you can take action that are aligned with your new self-image. New idea will come. Remember yesterday I shared about when you start thinking about your goal every single day. And then remember I told you how important it is to read your goal, write your goal, read it out loud, write it early in the morning and late at night. You know why? Because those are the time that your subconscious mind are open to accept. First thing in the morning, you are about to wake up, but you're not awake. You're half awake, you're half asleep. That is the best time. So when you say your goal, when you impress on your subconscious mind, at that time, it goes straight to your subconscious mind. And then another best time is right before at night. The last thing you do before you fall asleep, you are half asleep, half awake. Your subconscious mind, like a baby, is wide open. So when you say your goal, when you impress in your goal, when you think about your goal, it will marinate overnight. And guess what? You are sleeping. You need to sleep. Your subconscious mind never sleep. So whatever you give to your subconscious mind right before you sleep, it will marinate overnight. It will go deep inside your mind and will search for the answer. Remember, you were born rich with everything you need inside of you from the day you're born to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. It will search that for that answer. When you ask a question, the answer is there. It will search for that answer within you. And what happens is we keep doing it. You wake up with new idea. You wake up with aha moment. Why didn't I do that? Idea will come up. You will bump into people. You attract to you things that you never know you thought you know you have. And that's the beauty of the how. That is the way of the universe to answer your prayers, answer what you ask for. So when you're in that high vibration, you will attract to you what you want. Without knowing this, if you think from your current result, think about what you don't want, think about all the bad and negative things, and guess what? You attract that to you. It works both ways. Now, the only thing standing between you and your goal is a lack. There you go. You hear me okay? I think there's a pause in here. Hello? Okay. We're good. Now, the only thing that's standing between you and your goal is your paradigm. You are the only problem you will ever have, and you are the only solution. When you take 100% responsibility for your thought, for your feeling, your action, that is when you have freedom, because you don't have to change anything around you. All you have to change is what you think on the inside. Your outside result are a reflection of what you feel on the inside. It's inside out, it's not outside in. So that's how you can smile from the inside out with that thought, that feeling of who you want to become. So when you feel stuck and sad and frustrated or upset, it comes from your thinking. And because it comes from your thinking, you have full control and you can change it. It's a downward spiral and you can flip it. You can change that. Your past thinking, worry, doubt, fear, imagination about the worst that cause burnout. It causes anxiety and depression and suspicion. It creates bad feeling, low vibration every single day. And low vibration lead to bad action. And it's a straight line. It's a cause and effect. So now you know how your mind works. You can think differently. Think only about what you really want. Feel great about it right now before it's even here. That good feeling is a high vibration. And a high vibration is what attracts back to you from the universe, exactly what you really want. That's how you bring in the how. That's why you see the how happen. So going back to my story, I live on worry and doubt and fear for years without knowing I could change the channel. The day I learned I could simply choose how to feel good about what I want before any proof it was coming. Everything about how fast and how easily things show up in my life changed. So same law, two direction, and you got to choose what you feel. You got to choose what you think about every single day. So now let me show you how to change some of the bad paradigm, bad programming, that belief system that you have, because that's the one that hold you back the most. Remember to take notes on page 12. There's a stick person on the workbook. I want you to take note so that you can apply right away of what you understand. Now, on page 13, I want you to answer on the workbook right here. Top question: what is your strongest paradigm? When you think about your goal, what came up? The question of how I'm going to do it, right? It will come up if you be honest with yourself. You will ask yourself that. You don't believe that you can do it. What are you thinking or telling yourself every single day? Are you telling yourself that I'm not good enough? I'm too old, too young? All of that. So we have roughly about 78,000 thoughts a day. So what is it on repeat every single day? So when you think about what you want, what will make you happy, what will make you smile from the inside out, what your goal is, whether it's money, physical health, relationship, or growth, what is the story you tell yourself every single day? Which one came up the most often? If you are honest with yourself, you notice that. What is the number? What's the two most limiting beliefs that come up? Write down. What is the question that you ask yourself every single day on repeat? You can share with us in the chat, or you can just keep to yourself. But that is the only way that you can have an awareness of what are you thinking, what are you impressing on your subconscious mind every day. What thought is it? It's law of cause and effect. You are the cause. So to change your result, you change your thinking, and you program your subconscious mind to a new paradigm. Now, identify two of your most limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I care too much about what others think about me. Something like that. And now ask yourself this question next on the bottom of page 13 and be honest. How much has this paradigm, this belief cost you so far? Put a number on it in dollar amount, in your time, in your energy, your three most important assets. How much has it cost your family for you to hold on to this belief? How much more will you pay if you don't change it? So write down 5 things you know you should do to reach your goal, but you don't do them. And then what are the 5 most destructive beliefs you hold about your goal or about yourself? What are they? So now this is the formula to change. Once you write down 5, I want you to pick one habit or one belief from the list above and write what I show you below. We call the paradigm shift formula. For this challenge, I want you to pick 1 or 2 most destructive, the one that stop you to get your goal, to stop you from thinking or smiling from the inside out. What is it? Be honest. So to shift that, right, you create an opposite belief. You have to know what it is that you believe, what it is that you tell yourself every single day that's caused you to be burnt out, stressed. What thought? Now, law of opposite. When you have that one negative thought, there's an opposite of that. What is the opposite belief? Affirm it with new action. Apply it to real life immediately. For example, you can write out, I'm good enough. I was born with everything I need to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. And affirm it to yourself every single day. Say it out loud, write it, think about it. With that new belief, I do more, I live more, and I can change any area of my life I'm not happy with. You can do this. So, applying this concept about your mind, how you impress your subconscious mind, that's how you can change a paradigm. There is only two ways to change. From all the years that Bob traveled over the world and teach people from over the world, from all the other thought leaders, there's only two ways to change. One is emotional impact, like 9/11. Something really bad happened to you. We don't want to wish that on you, but something happened to you or your loved one, and you just shook and say, I want to change, I want to change. But that's not the good way. You don't want to wait for it. That's very negative. Most of the time, you don't have control on that. The second, write this down, the second is most effective way to change is pay repetition with support to hold you accountable. This is how you impress on your subconscious mind exactly what you want. This is what we're doing here. You impress on your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, what do you want? What is it that you want every single day? And then that your subconscious mind will accept that. When it accept that, your body will do the work. Your body will automatically do what it was told to do. So whether your goal is to make more money, to earn more money, to have an ideal, vibrant health, your subconscious mind will listen. Your body will listen to your subconscious mind, will do what your subconscious mind tell it to do. So with that, with this concept here, I have helped dentists create vibrant health. I help someone to create vibrant health, late stage cancer. You can create anything you seriously want, whether it's the business goal. I have dentists double the income within 4 months, making a monthly income in a day, making a yearly income in a month, become a monthly income, create multiple stream of income, vibrant health, get out of business, get into new business, get into a relationship, get out of a relationship, to grow yourself, to contribute, to make impact. So many things you can do when you understand your mind. Your mind is so important, and we all have that. So now, the homework for today is for you to take a photo of your stick person note and the diagram of the stick person, post it in our Facebook group or WhatsApp group. Why is it important? Because you will share. Remember, just like in dental school, you share your understanding of the note, and you spot things you missed from other people share. A lot of time you learn from each other. So I want you to share what you understand about paradigm, about the mind. How is it relate to your result today? What you thinking, what you feeling is relate to your mind, and this is how your mind works. Your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and your body. This is how I mind work. This is my mind work. This is how your mind work. And we all have the same mind. Now, if your goal is to smile from the inside out, and you can create a goal, you can tell yourself this, you can see yourself, you can feel that from the inside out, and it doesn't affect anything at all. You don't have to change anything on the outside. You don't have to change your family. You don't have to change your staff, your patient, your business. You have to know news procedure. It's an inside job. It's an inside job. It starts with a thought. You and your cell and your thought alone can create how you feel. And what you feel would create a vibration that attract to you what you need to create your goal. That's how you can feel amazing every single day. Wake up excited about what you do when you have your goal in your mind. Any question regarding this, let me know. And I want to share with you a little bit more about tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to jump on here again at 6 o'clock. I'm going to go over the next topic, the most common one. You want to change when you make a big change to your life, when you want to quantum leap your result, fear will come up every single time. Fear will come up, fear will strike. You're going to ask yourself, how am I going to do it? I'm not good. I don't know how, and this and that. I will explain to you tomorrow what is fear and how to remove fear and move to your goal. The fear is there, but you're going to be able to remove it. You're able to move to your fear to get your goal. So I am excited to come back here tomorrow in day 3. I will show you exactly what is fear and what is it that's holding you back. And now I'm going to share with you one of the amazing clip here from Bob again about paradigm and what it is.
What makes a child grow up into the human being he becomes?
Paradigms, conditioned way of thinking, why we do what we do.
That paradigm is nothing but a multitude of habits. A habit is an idea that's been programmed into the subconscious mind over and over and over again.
It controls almost everything we do.
Your paradigm controls your perception of situations, controls your effectiveness, dictates your logic, controls how you utilize your time. Your paradigm controls the amount of money you earn.
We get people to understand how that conditioning was formed and how to change it. Unless and until we understand that, we're not going to have a big difference in our life.
If you're not getting the results you want, your way obviously isn't working. Why don't you try ours?
To be able to shape your future, you have to be willing and able to change your paradigm.
The paradigm is so big, and most people don't even know what it is. They really do not understand it.
It controls us so deeply. It controls companies. It controls families. And it's so insidious, you don't even know it's happening.
Most of the beliefs that you're operating with, you did not evaluate. You did not originate, but you got them, and they're controlling your life. And some of those beliefs are absolutely absurd.
We have to change if we're going to have growth. It is essential.
You can change how you look at anything. Yet it's a good idea if we change how we look at our own life. And let's start living the way we want to live.
I don't know anyone better than Bob Proctor. to get you to see what's right within you.
There is absolute perfection within every one of us. The trick of life is to bring that perfection to the surface. It doesn't matter what you're doing, the essence of you wants to express itself in a greater way.
It's not who you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not.
When we fully realize that thought causes all, we'll know there's never any limits that we ourselves don't impose.
All right, that was an amazing clip about paradigm. So if you're not smiling from the inside out, now you know what is it in the control of your life. 96% of our life are controlled by our paradigm, our self-image. It's an invisible force that control our life, that cause you to feel anxiety, burnout, frustration, depressed, and suspicion. It's not our business, not our loved one, it's not our wife, it's not our children, it's not our parents, it's not our patient, it's not our staff, it's not our business. It's something deeper from inside each of us. Once you understand this material and how your mind really works, re-listen to this. When you really understand how it works and how you can change all of this, that is how you have freedom, spiritual freedom, mental freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. That's how you can feel happy, healthy, and wealthy from the inside out, and you have full control of that. Wishing you an amazing afternoon, evening, morning, and night from wherever you are. And come back tomorrow for my favorite topic is fear. And tomorrow is my 56th birthday. I'd love to celebrate it with sharing with you what I learned, everything that I know to be who I am today, so that you can do the same. Remember, if I can do it, you can do the same or even better, because we are the same. Thank you again. I'm super happy and grateful for your participation in this challenge. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember to do your homework and post it on the Facebook group or the WhatsApp. I'm ready to, I'm looking forward to sending out the reward, the prize, the book for everyone who participate. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.